was great.
Hi everybody, it's Kelsey with Bloom Mom Tribe live.
Yay!
With Dr. Molly Kreyysler.
It's very exciting.
I know, this is so exciting when I have people with me.
I know, I like it.
I'm feeling fierce about it.
It's really cute. She's got a little leopard skirt on too. She's very fierce today.
I got a leopard skirt. I'm feeling feisty, guys.
I like
I'm
it.
so excited to talk to my friend Molly. Especially for women who have been to therapy or needed growth coaching, self-development, or still need that and are searching for answers on, how to find that. And then also seniors and moms who have juniors and seniors in high school. She has so many answers to things. I can't wait to dive in and get to know all about it. Hi everybody, thanks for joining us. So Dr. Molly Kreyysler.
Yes.
Tell everybody who you are. Here, come in a little bit. Okay, there we go.
We're trying to get arranged.
Yeah, I
We're
know.
cozy today.
We're super cozy.
We're cozy.
And there's a lot of hormones in the room.
We're like both of us are like, whoo,
having a hot flash.
for different reasons, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, but at least we don't need some Depends yet. We're just having hot flashes,
Not
so
yet.
we're good.
Give us a sec.
Okay, tell us all about you.
Okay, so I'm Dr. Molly, and I'm like a soul sister to Kelsey because I also am a Bloom girl. So
that funny?
Yeah, I know. It's so funny that she popped into my life and she's Bloom. I'm like, we should know each other. So I run Bloom Coaching, and I am a life and education coach, and I've been a coach for about 10 years.
Wow.
Love it.
That's amazing.
Absolutely love it. And had the opportunity to make it my full-time life about a year ago. And so I had always done the 9-to-5 thing and worked a career, pretty fast-paced career, and then started making babies.
And you gotta slow the career down, back it up.
Yep. I had to make it look different for sure.
Yeah.
And so ended up running my small business now full-time, but I have the opportunity to build my schedule around my kiddos, so that's wonderful. So now I do Bloom full-time.
I love it, and I love what she does. So tell us about the kids. I know about them, but tell everybody about your kids.
I have 3 boys. I have a 16-year-old. I have a 2 soon-to-be 3-year-old. Lulu's going to be 3 in December. And then our grand finale is little Quinn.
Grand finale.
Grand finale. Quinn came a year ago, January. So we will soon have a 17 3-year-old and 1-year-old. Their birthdays are all stacked 3 weeks of each other.
Oh my gosh, my kids are the same
So
way.
crazy.
My kids are the exact same way.
Apparently you can only breed a certain time. I don't know. I don't know how it happened, but that's how it happened for us.
You can only breed certain times of the year. Hey, Bryn's on here. Hey, Bryn.
Hi, Bryn.
So, okay, I love that. But tell us, backtrack a little bit, because I think it's important that people know why you started the coaching.
Sure.
What really, what was that move, or what happened that made you decide, I want to be doing something different for myself and not in the corporate world?
Okay. So, well, first, I became a coach a long time ago because I used to work at colleges and universities, and I taught at, those of you that are local, Gonzaga University, and was transitioning out of my role there, and parents came to me and said, would you keep coaching our children? And that is definitely my heart's like, if a mom asks me to help with their kid, I'm like, yes, whatever you need, I'll do. And so I shifted to and got certified to be a coach at that point in time. And so had this small business that I was doing, and really then also went back, and so I was in school and doing 9-to-5 and running a small business.
And had the older bonus child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the blush had fallen from my cheek when I met my now husband, right? So we were a little bit older when we got so when we met, I lost my mind. Anybody who hops on here knows, they know. I lost my mind when
You
I
were
met
so
him.
excited.
Oh my God, yeah, and I was so
I
lucky.
love this because she's so in love with her husband, and as I am.
am.
But a lot of people don't share that, even however many years down the road. And I think it's neat, and it's okay to be happy with your spouse and to be happy with your marriage and your life.
Yeah, and show it. I think that's a wonderful thing to find that happiness. And I feel so lucky because it wasn't. We both took a tour before we found each other.
Right,
so we're so lucky, right?
Took some detours.
So yeah, found our way the hard way. So we were a little bit later, and so then. When we started having kids, because there's an expiration date on every egg carton, right? You gotta
goodness,
get it in
how
there.
you say that.
Yeah.
Expiration on egg cartons. Yes.
Yeah. So we had to get on it, and so started having kids, and I was in school for my doctorate and doing all the things. And when I went back, it was really hard for me to get that balance. And some moms do it so well, where they can do corporate and kids, and I had a hard time with it. And I remember watching Lulu one day eat, and I realized I didn't teach him how to use a spoon.
Aww.
An amazing woman, at his daycare, his school, did. I had amazing women that helped with that. And I was typing memos. And I was That just didn't feel right to me. And so, I mean, I think in all of us, and I think this is why, I mean, I think I was born to be a life coach. It's like, I think in all of us, we have these social selves that tell us you should be doing this. We could shit on ourselves all day long.
Should, yeah.
Should. And
kind of sound like you said shit, but you said should.
I said
should. Shit on ourselves, not shit on ourselves, people.
I'm
going to say that might be my first swear word on my lunch and listen.
Ooh, look at you, Kelsey.
Okay.
Break it out. Authentic self here today.
Fierce.
I love when the authentic self comes through. It's funny. That's funny. So
the
shoulds.
Yeah.
And I think we do that. And I know that was part of my growth. Was I should be doing this. This is the career that I built. These are where my degrees have led me. These are the things that I should be doing.
Yes.
And it was responsible, right? With the 401k and all the things.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think that probably deterred me. But then when I had these little people, that it was like, I have this opportunity. I didn't know if I was going to have kids. And then there they were. And I have this 16-year-old who takes being brother so seriously. And so I kind of started racking my head, is this where I should be? And then we got pregnant for Quinn. I had a bumpy pregnancy. And truth be told, I almost lost him in my office one day because it was just getting too stressful. And
did you guys hear that? She almost lost him in her office one day at the corporate job because it was so stressful and it was just too much. And that was your moment.
That was my moment of.
We're good. That was your moment.
I know. That was my moment. It was. And I was just like, man, I need to do what I am passionate about. And so that social self. And I knew that my path was going to be somewhere else, but it gave me that you're going to follow it now.
Right.
And here's the thing. All of you that are out there like, oh, man, I can, that resonates with me. Like, I understand that. I've been living in a career. I'm watching the clock, or I want to be more present with my kids or whatever. It is so doable. And I know that because I've done it. Mm-hmm. Like, I made that shift. And the bills still got paid. The clients came, and they keep coming. My 401k, I contributed more to my retirement last year than I had ever. Like,
it's not interesting.
It happens. It's a mindset shift. It's a paradigm shift that we have to get ready for. But I think in human nature, change is scary.
Right.
It's really scary. And so the fact that now I get to help people with that and through it, it's my jam. I found it.
Yeah.
And how lucky.
It's her jam.
It's my jam.
Isn't she fun? I'm having so much fun
I
already.
am too. It's fun.
Hi, everybody.
Look at all the people.
I know. Fit for Mom Spokane.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Grammy Nurse. 48 Shades of Love. That's
wow.
I like that. That's fun. We're going to need to look at that later.
I know. She heard about our hormones. She might help us.
Oh, hormones. Yeah. We got hormones all over the place. My estrogen's flying everywhere. Okay. So, growth coach, Bloom Coaching. Isn't that the coolest name ever? Bloom, Bloom Mom Tribe. We are like says soul sisters, so like fun. She said. So what she does is she does the coaching, growth coaching for women, like we're talking about. But then she's had this segue, like she calls it 2 prongs. So talk about what shifted and made you decide to also open it up to another kind of class of people besides just women that need help.
Yeah. So I'm also an education coach, and that is my biggest growing market. It definitely corners my clientele, and I absolutely love it. And really, I mean, I worked at colleges for so long. That was definitely my thing. And I've heard parents have called me a student whisperer before, which is really such a wonderful thing to hear.
Sweet.
Yeah, but I think I'll toot my horn. I'm really good at sitting with a younger person and really connecting and hearing. And I think that they're at a point developmentally where they're figuring out that voice, and they're trying to figure out their independence and who they are and what they're good at and where they want to put it in the world. And it's such an exciting time. And the fact that I get this amazing opportunity, that my whole job is to hear them.
Right.
And get it in motion.
Oh, and validate them. And you're neutral. And that's, I think, just as a mom of teenagers going through the college process and one now in college, you need that.
Yeah.
You know, because there are so many things we can weigh in on, like, well, you might like college there, or, ooh, you shouldn't go there, or maybe you want to be this doctor or that, finance degree or whatever. So the neutral part of it, I think, is huge. Yeah. There's 2 rules I have whenever they hit a young adult hits my table, and that's most of my days. And that's that you're never in trouble with me, and I can't tell your parents everything. Which, right. I like this. Right. And when parents hear that, Christine's on. Hi. I love that people like pop on and you can like see them. It's fun. Know. It's so much more fun to do it live. Christine's our VP Mother Hustler. Oh, hey, Mother Hustler. Mother Hustler. I love that. What's that hashtag? Oh my gosh. So you can tell I hang out with like she hangs out with teenagers. Oh my gosh. They teach me all of the things. Oh, they tell me there's words I can't use too. Like hip, they tell me I'm too. It makes me too old. Oh, or fox. I still love that word. He's a fox. He's a fox. Mostly, I'm talking about celebrities like George Clooney. He's a fox. I don't know. He is a fox. There's our hormones. We are showing our age.
That's the 48 Shades lady. She got our vibe very early when I started
She
talking
did.
about she's like, oh. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Yeah.
so she came in and we were chatting before we got on here, and I need her to tell you the coolest story about something that happened this week with one of the students that she coaches. So
Yeah. So first of all, I will tell you, I love them. They're an extension of my heart and my family. Like, these kids they have my whole heart, and their parents know that too. But anyway, so I have this, and I don't play favorites, but I know there's no way he's watching, but oh my God, dude, if you are, he's like one of the most amazing people that have walked this world, because he knew his authentic self the minute he was here. Like, when he comes in, it's like, oh my God, how did you know that that's who you are? Like, it's kind of edgy, it's all bugged out and everything. But it's like, he just knew early, which I kind of am a little bit jealous of.
Yeah.
But anyway, so senior year, I've had him since he was a sophomore. Everything ramps up, and parents, junior year, then all that just starts getting tight. Senior year, it's like all hell breaks loose. It's like the minute they get there, it's about college applications and essays, and it's so stressful. And I said to Kelsey, it's a very sacred space that I take. That parents trust me to get in there and build an emotional relationship with their child, as well as there's high stakes right now. I mean, it's high stakes. So he came in and was kind of grumpy because the pressure, he's really been feeling the pressure about going to college, and does he want to go, and where does he want to go? His number one school had accepted him early. He got priority application, which was really big, fun deal for him. So we had applied, and they wanted their deposit, as they do. And he was like, now they even want money already, and he's so cranky about it. And so he's like, why do they want my money? He showed me his phone. I said, well, give it to me, and I'll show you. He's like, no one's explaining. I'm like, that's my job.
So she's explaining to him.
Yes, I'm explaining to him. And I said, did you open this attachment? He says, no. And I got the opportunity. I open it, and I see, and I said, let me read this to you. And it says, Dear XYZ, congratulations on your admission, and FYI, we'd like to offer you a $100,000 scholarship. And I got to be there. Right? It too. Like,
that's
it's
freaking
such
amazing.
an honor
As a mom
for
of
me,
kids that go to college and are going to college, first of all, it's super expensive. $100,000. I've heard of so many kids, $20,000 or a year, or $5,000 a year, $30,000, $100,000. Like I said, it's $25,000 a year. Still, when you look at it as one big chunk,
it's
huge.
It's huge. And everything he's done, it's hard for them to see cause and effect at this age.
Yeah, that's probably true.
So everything he's done leading up to the moment, because realistically, by senior year, they're done. All the work has been done.
Yeah.
When they're dropping an application's been done. So everything leading up, and it shows them their worth, and it shows them that they can do it. And so those moments that I get with those students where they're like, I'm gonna be okay, and they get to celebrate it brings tears to my eyes too. Like, we're in the coffee shop hugging and crying. I'm sure everybody around is like, oh my God,
what's going down?
But it's amazing. It's amazing that I get to fill that space in their life, and in a family spot. I mean, it's huge. It's an honor for me.
That is absolutely. Isn't that cool, you guys?
It's so good.
I love it.
So good. Yeah.
Christine says we're incredible together. I know. I have a sparkly nail that I got at the Women's Network show in Seattle. Look at. She has a sparkly nail.
I'm still rocking my Halloween nails.
Yeah.
Aren't they spooky? My 2-year-old's like,
spooky.
ooh, they're spooky. And they're hanging on really good.
So she's a fun mom, and I'm a fun mom. Christine, you're a fun mom. So if you're a fun mom, that's what we do.
You got it.
That's our
You
jam.
got it. Is there another lane? I gotta survive in fun, right? There's so much sanity in fun mom.
I know. It's nice to just be able to let your hair down. That's what Bloom Mom Tribe's all about.
It's so fun, isn't it?
I know.
Yeah.
So tell us about, if there's a mom on here.
Yeah.
Or a woman. I can't speak. Okay, if there's a woman.
As a single or a gaggle.
Yeah, exactly. Just ladies, you hens, if you're interested in something like growth coaching, how would you, explain that to them, like how it goes about, whether you can do it online through Skype or, what's the word? Far away. There's a word. You used it earlier.
Oh, distance. Distance? A tele?
Remote?
I don't know what we said.
Isn't remote like...
Yeah, remote. That's right.
Yeah, anyway. How would you reach out to these women and get them situated? Because there are women that need help.
Yeah, absolutely.
So here she is to help you.
Yeah, so whether it is that you have a student like we talked about, or you yourself are in your journey and you're like, ugh, I don't know what to do, or you have that saboteur that's talking to you, telling you can't do things, right? And you need help getting to that next step, or making a change in your life, or just being better. Even if it's just,
Yeah.
I want to be more present with my kids. I want to be more present in this. I want to make sure I'm taking care of myself, any of those things. So, you reach out to me, hit me up, and then I do remote services. So, I do online coaching. So, I set you up on Google Hangouts, and I meet with you once a week, and there's a lot of worksheets and a lot of self-discovery type stuff, and then goal setting. So, huge when you are trying to do goals, the number one difference you can make. So, Dominican University, this huge study, right? And it's number one difference is writing your goals down, sharing them with someone, and then going back to them and talking about your progress. Difference between achieving your goals at a 30% rate to a 70% rate.
Oh, that's huge.
It's huge.
Okay, repeat that again. Writing your goals down.
Writing your goals down, sharing them with someone, and then coming back for progress checks, which is
like
really, that's what coaching is. You have someone in your corner and you say, hey, I want to set these goals. You set them together. Then that person helps you and supports you. And then you come back and say, how's it going? And if there's obstacles, we clear them. And if there's stuff you're really doing well, we go down there where their strengths and where your energy's at. And that's how it makes a difference. I mean, I've had a coach. I still coach. I have a coach. All the coaches I know have a coach. It makes a huge difference.
We need cheerleaders.
Yeah,
people.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Cheerleaders in our fun lane.
Yeah.
So tell me about, maybe, I didn't ask her this previously, so I don't know if you have an answer, but is there a woman that you have helped that really stands out and you helped make a big change for her? Kind of like the boy with the $100,000 scholarship.
You know, I think one of the things, and this is, I think it's near and dear to my heart, is I've had women, and then their words have said, I don't have a voice. I need to find...
You have to say that louder. She said...
I don't have a voice. That's ironic.
I know. I know.
That have said to me, I don't have a voice. That either they've been in a marriage where they weren't able to find their voice, or career that may have been male-dominated, or just in general, they know they have something to say, but in order to get that strength to get it out there, or just get their positive thoughts going the right way, because
and be validated.
And I think even just in that, and I've had so many clients that where we break their negative thought process, because the neurology behind it is we have 60,000 up to 60,000 thoughts a day, 12 to 60,000 thoughts a day.
That's a big difference. Some people aren't thinking as much as they should.
Well, and some of that, it's like...
and some are overthinking.
Yeah, it's in the 95% is the same as the day before, where it's like, oh God, right? Well, think about when you ruminate, right? But that's 80% of them, up to 80% of them can be negative.
Wow.
And that's what we do to ourselves. I mean, think of yourself as a woman, like what we do to ourselves on a daily basis. And I challenge you to just keep track of it.
Yeah.
On a day, and be like, oh, was that a good thought or a bad thought, or whatever. And so I think those things made huge difference to help someone in their life of stopping that, or even just putting your saboteur like where it should be, because we all have that part of us.
Right.
But once you get to the point where it's like, okay, she can come along for that, the bitch can't drive. I'm sorry, I swore too. Is that
bitch
okay?
Can't drive.
Bitch can't drive.
So your saboteur can come along for the ride, but she can't drive.
Bitch can't drive.
I have never heard of that, but I love it. I always kind of think of it as like the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other. And you're like, who do I listen to? Who do I listen to?
Right.
And so, yeah.
And we can do such amazing things when we find that voice and you're validated and you put that in the place. I mean, look what you're doing, right? Like you go around the country, and how many women are like asking you to be a part of it? Like I got the opportunity to do a pop-up here with her, and it's like the women are just, because we crave that. Yeah. We so crave. I think that we know what we need by what we do. I mean, that's why we're eating up like Rachel Hollis' books and
Blue Mom Tribe.
And Blue Mom Tribe and like Tribe, even the word tribe, right?
Yeah.
It's so sexy right now.
Brene Brown and all the things.
Yeah.
Hi, Paulina. Oh my gosh, she makes the most amazing chocolates in the whole world.
Is she coming here?
She is coming. I'm hoping that she comes to the Seattle Bloom Conference.
Nice.
Because she's in Seattle, and we're doing a lunch and listen. You guys, her chocolate is so good. I'm not kidding. So
I'm
I got to meet her last
about
weekend.
that.
Hey everybody. So, okay, I love that. And it's funny because when you say feeling heard and validated, that's such a big part of why I do the lunch and listens, because I want to share people's stories and have them be heard and validated. So for her, it's not necessarily being heard and validated because she already has the confidence for herself to do that, but it's her job to help others feel that way. And even now, you know, 3+ years into Bloom, I still have to remind myself, or have my husband give me a little kick in the booty, or have Christine, my mother hustler, or, you know, one of my friends say, Kelsey, just keep going, because
Yeah.
sometimes I don't feel heard or validated still. I mean, it's a daily process, don't you
Absolutely.
think? It's again
Oh,
that whole
yeah.
saboteur, like, yeah, you can come along for the ride, but I'm not letting you drive. So every single day you have to like find a way to put aside all the self-doubt and all the junk so that you can continue
Yeah.
moving forward to be your better self.
Absolutely. And bloom in all the ways.
Bloom in all the ways. Does
All the
anybody
ways.
have any questions? Oh, you're welcome, Paulina. She says thank you so much. I know that chocolate is amazing. And Paulina, I wish you could be on here so you could show your marketing. You guys, her marketing is insane, the way she does it. But we'll show you on her lunch and listen.
I'm
right now,
excited.
it's Dr. Molly's
But I'm
lunch and
excited
listen.
about the chocolate marketing
No,
lady.
so excited, so excited.
Yeah.
So that is Molly, and I want her to tell you where you can reach her.
Mm-hmm.
One, if you've got students that you know are looking into colleges and may need that extra help. Like I said, it's that neutral piece, that
Mm-hmm.
neutral person that really is going to understand and be able to sit down and talk with them, and she's so good at that, so she's there for that. But if you're just a woman sitting in your cubicle and you're like, this is not what I want to be doing, or I have had this idea or this passion that I want to follow, or if you're a mama at home and you're covered in toddler stuff, you too have dreams and passions that can still be brought to life. So don't stop. You've got to bloom with Bloom Mom Tribe, bloom with Dr. Molly. Reach out to her. So how do they get a hold of you?
So social media is great. I have a website, which is you and I like the person, bloom.com. Instagram handle is bloomtwb.
What is that?
Together we bloom.
Oh, it's so much like bloom.
I know, isn't it crazy?
You know that bloom stands for by loving on ourselves more, we
Yeah,
bloom.
it's
And then
crazy.
together we bloom. Okay.
It's weird when this happens and then it's like, where were you my whole life? Where were you before? I don't know.
We were in different gardens, and now
We
we're
were.
in gardens together.
So fun.
In the same
so
garden.
Fun. And then Facebook is at You and I Bloom.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And honestly, you can DM us to find her. But if you are feeling like you need to bloom in your life and all those things, you need to
Do it. Don't
reach
wait.
out to Dr. Molly. Don't wait.
Don't wait.
Don't wait until you're
It's not worth it.
a month down the road when like it's even darker and there's less vitamin D and you're in the trenches of holiday shopping. Do something for yourself now. There's still 2 months left before the end of the
Absolutely.
year, the end of the decade. Right?
It's a decade. Isn't that
It's
crazy?
the end of the decade.
It's
so
important.
do something for yourselves, guys, okay? Thank you so much for being here. I hope everybody has a kick butt Wednesday.
We even swore.
I know,
Kick
so
butt.
that's why I decided to say kick butt.
I know, you're like edgy today.
I am edgy. It's you guys. I'm gonna show you my outfit.
No,
Hold on.
it's so cute.
Fierce. And then look at my. Hold on. Can you see my skirt,
It's really good.
guys? I got a little bit fierce today, so I almost felt like. Wow.
Yeah, I like it.
You know what though? I'm blooming. I am getting myself out of my sweats and into some cute clothes
I like
every
it.
week. This gets me out of the house, and it's important because what we're doing here is just inspiring and motivating and empowering other women and connecting them. That's our job. So anyway, I hope that you appreciated us, and if you need us, you know how to find us. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.